Hello, and welcome to episode 17 of the Tales of Terramir campaign. I'm Wes Ford, and I'm the Game Master. I also play Savamil Dankir, Sea Elf Cleric.
Hey, I'm Mike Dones. I play Gemma Ashenlight, Human Sorceress. And you'll notice Hannah isn't with us today, so I'll also be playing her character, Willa Ketawhistle, Gem, Dragonborn Bloodhunter.
Hey friends, Rob Parkinson here. I'm playing Razik Shickley, Pangean Human Rogue.
All right, and I'm Justin Kirkwood. I'm playing Anton Darghost, Human Fighter.
Subscribe to our Twitch channel for exclusive emotes, ad-free viewing, and much more. Remember, you can subscribe for free through an Amazon Prime account. Just don't forget to reapply it every month to keep your streak going with us. As always, you can watch us on YouTube or listen to recordings of our shows on your favorite podcast platforms. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. We're on all of those. And you can find those at least a few days after the episode is streamed. We stream new episodes of the show on Twitch every other Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and be sure to follow us on social media. All right, let's continue our adventures in Tales of Terramir. To recap our previous session, taking to the Imperial Road north once again, the adventurers stopped at the Sleepy Woodsman, the ironically rowdy tavern and inn. Participating in a little gambling, eating great food, and enjoying drinks, Willa and Gemma introduced themselves to an all-female adventuring party called the Last Hurrah, who revealed they were traveling to the elven ruins of Yelquinal in search of treasure and magic items to sell to the Empire. Later, while everyone sat around their table, two Dalmarian knights entered the tavern. Anton immediately recognized them as they approached. Jane Rayborn, his former mentor, and Avario Yen, an adversary from the Imperial Army. Jane exclaimed that Anton was under arrest for abandonment of his post and demanded he leave with them. The party debated what to do telepathically through Razik's psychic communication, but taking too long to act, Jane then demanded that Anton face him in combat if he wasn't going to leave peacefully. Razik then yelled, "Bar fight!" and threw Willa's empty plate at the knight, causing the tavern to break out in chaos. Gemma moved from the table and subtly cast Hold Person on Avario, paralyzing him in place, as Savamil cast Sanctuary over Anton and Guidance on Gemma. Willa then moved to Jane and shoved him with all her might, knocking him against the table and to the ground and giving Anton time to escape. The human fighter drew his blades, but moved around the tavern, drawing the knights away from the exit, while also inciting various tables to rise up and turn. Jane managed to angrily strike Anton once with a powerful slash from his greatsword, but Savamil's divine magic protected him from his other threats. Razik moved in to non-lethally strike against the held elf knight Avario, slashing through his legs with psychic daggers and eventually knocking him unconscious, just as he moved to break from Gemma's magical hold. The Pangean, along with Gemma, Willa, and Savamil, moved to the exit and mounted their horses outside. Anton circled his way back toward the exit and stood over Avario's unconscious body, with a sword to his neck, threatening to kill the elf in front of Jane. The veteran knight begrudgingly told Anton to leave, and that they would face off again another time. Anton then rushed to his horse outside, and the party took off into the night. A few miles down the Imperial Road, they made camp, and Anton gave a soliloquy on his past. He explained the truth behind his abandonment, revealing he was simply trying to save a girl from unjust murder by the hands of the conniving Avario. Anton's fellow soldiers turned on him, and he was forced to defend himself while Avario escaped to spout lies to the Empire about what occurred. Anton had no choice but to leave, and he wandered to New Domar, where he met and defended Gemma from an attack. They'd been traveling together ever since. The following day, while taking a break from travel, Willa found a small cave covered in ancient paintings. She invited everyone to look at the whole, but no one could identify the paintings, nor did they really seem to care. The adventuring party left the Imperial Road and took a path to the west, which leads to the ruins of Yelquinal, attempting to both throw off their trail from the knights, as well as explore a site for their own treasure. A thunderstorm began to surge over the Rhorsia Forest, and they found themselves before two large trolls who demanded a gift of beauty as payment for passing through their land. The party refused and attacked the trolls instead, eventually killing them off before continuing to the west. And that's where we left off. I'll take you back to...
I totally forgot about the trolls.
to our map here. And you're about on that location where the red circle is on the trail to the ruins. You have a few more days until you get there.
Are we starting immediately after the troll attack stuff? Or
We can, yes.
Fast forward to the... Okay, all right. I wasn't sure where we're at.
We're kind of skipping. I planned on kind of skipping ahead a bit.
Okay.
Later that day.
So like long resting, whatever.
Not yet. But you know that the day does pass. The thunderstorm eventually subsides, and despite you being kind of soaking wet and a little bit miserable from this experience, you do eventually kind of dry yourselves off and are able to, although it's a bit wet at night, the rain has stopped and you're able to sleep that night peacefully. At this point, you can take a long rest.
Nice.
The following day, you awake to a rather nice day. It's the rain has cleared up and left the sky mostly clear and without clouds, and there's like a nice gentle breeze going through the trees. As you're sort of gathering yourselves and getting ready to head out for another day through the woods, is there anything anyone wants to say or do?
We wipe some of that troll blood off of ourselves if we haven't already.
You just went to sleep covered in troll blood.
The troll attacks. It's a pretty idyllic countryside. You can't have it all.
I wonder what else is in this forest. Should keep our guard up, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully our perception's better than it was last time.
Oh, conditions were terrible last night.
Yeah.
You continue your path, following to the west. It's about midday, and I need everyone to make a perception check.
Jenna got a 15, and Will gets a 6.
Safamel got a 13.
And that is 19 for Anton.
Nice. Anton, and which was the 15?
Gemma.
Gemma? Okay. So Gemma and Anton, you begin to hear horse hooves in the distance behind you, approaching.
I look to Anton, because I guess I noticed he hears it too. Said, "You think that's them? Should we?"
Yeah, those trolls really slowed us down. They could have caught up to us by now. Let's veer off.
Let's head off into the tree line.
Okay. Kind of going off to the side to you waiting for them to pass
Yes.
or seeing new approaches. Yeah, why don't everyone make a group stealth check then?
Does that mean everybody just do it? Or there's a...
Yep.
Yeah, everyone roll stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Razik just steps back into the bushes, disappears.
Gemma rolls a 10, and Willa has a 17 with her disadvantage.
We got 22.
Right.
Savamil got a nat 1.
Wow.
So, for Savamil, he kind of gets up at his horse and goes, "What are you guys doing? What's the problem?" And he kind of goes off to the side and runs into a tree, partially knocking himself off of this horse.
That's
Kind
our
of like
snobby.
scrambling to like get back on his horse. He gets back on. Very loud. Well, mostly everyone else seems to kind of stealth out into the woods. You all waiting for these people to approach. You can hear everyone can now hear these sounds approaching louder. And eventually, through the clearing, you see the last hurrah actually approaching on their horses. And they're starting to just continue through the path. Is there anything you want to do? Or do you just try and hide as they pass?
Said, "Hey, there's your girl squad, you guys." To Gemma and Willa.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we should find out. We should
Aren't you
find
gonna
out
say
what happened.
hi?
They'll be at the ruins. Do you want to get their attention?
Yeah, I think we should ride together. They'd make us stronger as long as they're trustworthy. And if they're not, I think we can handle them.
Do they already pass us, or are they?
They're approaching. If you're going to continue to stealth, I need you to roll stealth. Otherwise,
Okay. Well,
you can come out from stealth.
if we all want to get their attention, then I'll.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Casually
let's find
step
out what
out from the
happened.
bushes in a non-threatening way. Let's not all do it at the same time.
Savamil's probably still wandering around trying to find his way in. So
Stepping
still-
on twigs.
Yeah, stepping on twigs and leaves.
He's on the horse.
well, I'll come out because I probably feel like I'm the least threatening one, and just
Mhm.
kind of like step out of the tree line and into the road and sort of like, waving at them.
Yeah, you see them kind of halt their horses. Their leader, Adia, she's a human. Kind of like holds her hand up to stop her crew. And you get a look at all of them too. You see Adia, you see Thalabeth, who is the dwarf cleric. There was RV Stagfall, who is the human barbarian, and Rhorsia, which was the female elf rogue. They're all approaching on their horses, and they all stop. And Adia sees you, Gemma, goes, "Oh, how's it going? You decided to make your way out here, I see."
We are just trying to lose the people that we're following. Anton, glad to see you guys made it out. Okay. The rest of them are hiding in the tree line. I just want you to know, so you don't think we're going to attack you or anything.
Savamil comes out. "It's okay. We don't mean you no harm."
Thank you for your help.
Everyone else.
Too.
Yeah, Razik's gonna stick his hand out only from the bush and wave.
He's
They all
shy.
kind of look.
He's
Oh,
shy
hi.
around girls.
They all
I'll
dismount their
pass that way.
horses. They dismount their horses and kind of get into a relaxed stance. Yes, you all made it out okay. It seems.
Yeah, thanks to you guys.
No. So you're heading to the ruins then. Or are you just trying to get out of the way from the main road?
Well, we remembered while we were trying to escape. We remembered you were talking about them, so we're hoping to maybe lay low there for a day or two and see if we can just get those knights off our trail.
You can see Adia. She kind of goes up to her saddlebag and like pulls out an apple and just kind of casually leans against her horse and starts crunching into it. So, what do you all know about the ruins?
Only what you told us. And I look and I'm like, guys, come on. Don't be rude.
Savamil's right next to Gemma.
These guys, I swear. Willa comes out too, obviously. Like, I'm sure she would be like, hey, y'all.
Oh yeah, Gemma would definitely be like, hey y'all, how's it going? Willa, yes.
Howdy.
You see the elf rogue kind of in these like dark leathers. She goes, well, how's it going? Yeah. Well, we thought we might run into you all around here, but we've been planning to do this trip for months. We all kind of look at each other. I think we're finally ready to take it on. Well, Adia goes, well, I've been to the ruins before, but we've never, I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's called the Trials of the Vanished. We've never, not many people have made it through and come out alive.
Well, did they disappear? Are they invisible?
Are you saying this from?
Where did they vanish to? No, I came out of the bushes a while
Oh,
ago.
okay. Not sure.
What was your question, Rasley?
It was. I actually don't remember. I can't recall.
If they disappeared or something in the trial.
Oh,
Yeah, no. I was just joking. Like, what if they disappeared? They vanished. Obviously, they became invisible. Maybe that's your reward.
well, that's the thing. They do just seem to disappear. Whoever goes in. Some people go in and make their way out, but they're never able to fully make it through the entire trials. No one's really sure what it is. People seem to think that it might have been some sort of test for some society of probably magical spies. People seem to think so. Some sort of way to test their mettle to join their society. But again, no one's really sure. It's only site that hasn't been fully excavated, so we think we can find some pretty good treasure in there.
We don't want to hold you
That sounds
up.
awesome.
Yeah, you should, if you feeling brave enough, should try it out too. Unfortunately, we want to travel alone. We've kind of been playing on this for a while.
Sure.
Sure. But you should try it yourself.
Come on, strengthen numbers,
well-
guys.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We're like I said, we're trying to hide out from and lose the trail of the knights. So I guess we'll talk about it and see what happens. Good luck to you
Yeah.
guys, though. Hope you guys make it out.
Oh, thanks. You too. And Thalobeth, the dwarf, kind of makes her way around and sits down onto like a rock, getting comfortable. She goes, I've been studying Yelquinal for a long time. Kind of looks back at everyone. They're all nodding. Not sure what you know about it, but I'm happy to give you some information about it.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Just- you said you make singles. You said you didn't know much about it, so. No, I'm just kidding. Wes, I'm sorry. Please tell us.
They attack. Just kidding.
Roll initiative.
Yeah. Pull out my own apple and start eating it
Right.
against a horse or a tree.
Thalobeth goes, there is a lot that isn't known, but what is known is it was once a bustling, beautiful elven city. and people think it was founded after the Battle of Spell and Blade around the year 50, and it was inhabited until its destruction in 1103, which is like 200. They kind of look at you 219, 220 years ago. Though it sounds ancient to humans, it was like just one lifetime for elves. But if not all of its former residents either disappeared, most of them, if not all, sorry, either disappeared or they died during its downfall. So the full truth behind its collapse is kind of skewed and incomplete at best. And then Rhorsia kind of stands up and goes, "Yeah, a lot of people say it was destroyed by Imperial forces, and the Empire loves to support that because it kind of shows that they have power and dominance over a once powerful civilization that was entrenched in arcane magic, which obviously they despise. But a lot of people believe that to be propaganda. And, some people think the Empire had nothing to do with it. Some historians believe it was destroyed from the inside by either a curse or some ill-fated plot to overthrow the city's the magocracy. The government there was ruled by a council of mages called the Council of Wills. But ever since then, there have been people like us, explorers, sell swords, have been abandoning the site, and a lot of it's pretty picked clean. But there's this place that's called the Trials of the Vanished. It's been given this name because it seems to be a test, and well, a lot of them disappear, never come out. But we think we can handle it. It's supposed to be some traps and puzzles. We feel prepared that we can take it on.
And it was built by the magocracy?
No, it was made by a society of like magic spies or arcane spies. No one really knows much about it, but it was some sort of test for this society.
Sounds like you're making this up.
I'm an arcane spy. Well, pseudo-arcane. Well,
It is made up, Mike.
I know.
It's all made up.
Sounds like a bunch of stuff that nobody really knows what's going on. They're just making it up.
There is a lot of that. No one really is sure. It's just a lot of speculation. It's 200 years of speculation. So,
Like the player said that, not Gemma. Gemma is genuinely curious about the stories behind the ruins of Yelquinal and the trials.
But anyway, people continue to keep trying to make it through the trials because there's supposedly treasure in there. Not a lot has been taken, or if any. So, well, maybe you'll have some luck.
Well, I hope you'll view us as a friendly competition instead of,
Absolutely.
predators going after the same prey.
No, it's open to all. We consider it. And Idia goes, yeah, we consider it equal claim. We are going to try and get there before you, though. They kind of like laugh.
It's not going to hurt our chances if we have.
Razik also laughs, but it's a little bit more uncomfortable. It's like looking at his team.
What'd you say, Ansa?
Oh, I was talking to Ibia. It's
Adia.
gonna be a little. What is her name?
Adia. I can type them out for you. Yeah. No worries.
I'm not even gonna try to say the dwarf's name right now. Well, anyway, yeah, it's better that you have gonna have a better chance with 5 extra heads and 10 extra hands.
Well, wouldn't that mean that they would have to share the treasure?
It's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you can attempt the trials on your own. We wish you the best of luck, but well, like I said, we've been preparing for a while, and we hope to hopefully be the first to go through it.
Right. Well, I hope none of you vanish.
Definitely.
Us too.
Good luck. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Hope you make it out.
Thank you. Well,
Thanks again too for the help back there. I know we just met, but that was really neat.
Before you go, can you tell us what happened in the tavern after we left?
RV, the sort of large human, very muscular barbarian type, goes, "Oh, we left the same time as you did, so we didn't see any of the aftermath. We left through the window same time you were leaving."
Well, I hope we didn't get you in any trouble.
I don't think so, not yet, at least. We don't want any of that sort of trouble. Sure, it's your own business. So we won't bother with asking why you're on the run.
Appreciate that.
Well, anything else you wanna know? And Arby kind of also goes, "Oh, you should probably watch out. There could be some dangerous things throughout the ruins too." And I go, "Oh, right, yeah. Well, nature's sort of taking it over, so just watch your step."
Which
The,
one was
the trials.
rogue?
Selling
Which one
this
was the
place.
rogue of their group?
The rogue was Rhorsia.
Rhorsia. I say Rhorsia. Game recognized game, but I'm going to be the first to pass these trials.
Challenge accepted.
I give her a nod of respect.
She nods back. Adia goes, right, yeah, the trials, if you do want to make your way there, they're in the center of the city. But there can be some dangerous things along the way. You just gotta traverse your way through. Just keep your guard up.
Anything you can tell us that would help us be prepared?
Other than just watching out for any dangerous wildlife. And keep your guard up. Try not to get lost. It can be a rather large and disorienting site of ruins. But just make your way to the center. You'll find the trials there.
All right, then I guess we'll meet at the large, disorienting, evil, nature-filled, booby-trap-ridden ruins then.
Jeez, let's just go back to the tavern.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Indeed. Well, you thought you all were adventurers. Don't be too scared. They kind of get back up onto their horses. Like I said, good luck. And they kind of wait just a beat to see if there's anything else that's going to be said.
You guys look like you have something on your mind. Is there anything you want to tell us?
Just waiting for you. All right. Take care.
I turned
And
to
they
the
all
big
take
one
off.
as she leaves. I was like, "You're very pretty."
They keep going.
Do you think you heard me? I hope she didn't.
Salamel goes, "Oh, wow. Seems very interesting." Anton, you mentioned that you were hoping to find some items, right?
Yeah, we could use we could use a little help. And an
We could
enchanted
use a little
sword,
treasure.
some sort of magical grenade.
You know, there's not I've noticed since being in the Empire, there's an extreme lack of magical items.
Well,
So hope we find some.
yeah,
We had one. We gave it away.
no. Let's not bring up old shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Listen, if you want to be hunted by a group of psychic assassins, be my guest.
Well, you seem pretty scared, so I had to give it up. Let's go, I guess.
Yeah, let's keep going. You guys get back onto your horses and continue in the same direction that the last hurrah was going.
cue the Wes coconut banging a coconut horse hoof noises.
Yes.
You're so good at it.
Thank you. And I'll go ahead and share this thing. Since you learned some lore.
Ooh.
Basically a repeat of everything I said.
Cool.
With a little more detail.
Oh. That's pretty inviting.
All right. So, continuing on this day, you make it through rather peacefully through the forest. Getting another day closer. Oop. Adjust your location ring here. And it's not letting me. I'll have to figure that out later. You're a little further on the path. You get to nighttime and begin to set up camp for the night. Let's bring us over to that map. You can go ahead and bring yourselves onto this map, just anywhere in the center, and can rearrange yourselves as you wish. Bring your horses on as well, off to the side.
Come, light call. You sleep with me.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
They're so big.
Indeed. They are horses.
Just a heads up, I'm getting guff from roll 20, so I'm gonna have to jump out and jump back in.
Okay. No worries. We're kind of just...
Throw in errors.
I'll throw Anton and your horse on for now. And that's what we're missing.
Do we want to bother with Willow's horse too?
Willow's horse is out there. We got them all.
Is it Tessie?
Tessie, yep.
Okay. It's a cute name.
Okay. Is everyone can see and they're all good on the map?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've had your dinner. You've set up camp. Spread out your
Did we
bedrolls.
subtract rations?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you. Yeah, so go ahead and minus a ration for yourselves and your horses. I'll do the same for Savamil. Okay. Kind of sitting peacefully in the forest, just taking in the sights and the sounds, and you all seem to be particularly quiet and staring into the flickering flames. Savamil speaks up. So what are we all thinking about? What's ahead? I think we'll probably get there tomorrow.
I'm
Well, I
just
know
thinking
we-
about what's behind.
Well, I know we were originally trying to hide out. Sounds like you guys are really interested in exploring the ruins.
Exploring the ruins would give us something to do while we're hiding out. And yeah, I'm just thinking we can't afford to make any more stops on the way there. lost too much time fighting those trolls. I can almost smell them on our trail.
You think that they'll find us on this sort of diversion path, or do you think they'll keep going north? I assume that that's how they found you or tracked you.
Yeah. If I know rangers, he's going to deploy people to go in every direction imaginable. So Avario will probably have his comrades searching for us anywhere the Empire can reach.
You think he still has that kind of access? Being kicked out and all?
Wasn't Jane? Jane was kicked out, right? Not Avario.
Jane had his title stripped because we kind of talked about it, but I was not sure if that was clear to everyone. Do you want to explain that a little bit?
He vouched for Anton to actually be a higher rank, even though he was lowborn and wasn't supposed to be. But in doing so, he put himself on the line.
No, I get it. I meant, I thought that they were both discharged, is what it I meant. But they're still working within the influence of the Empire.
I think so.
They
Wes?
seem to be.
Trying
Yeah,
to
they
buy their way
they
back.
appear to be. Jane is trying to get retribution and regain his honor by getting Anton and hunting Anton
And
to
Avario
regain his knighthood. And Avario is working towards his knighthood. So they're working together, it seems, to take down Anton.
My sister was banded, Anton.
But
she
you
never
were.
made it to a knight, but she got to the highest rank that she could, being lowborn and all.
It's not easy at that level.
It's not.
Living in the barracks, eating the slop. She must be very strong.
I've never seen her fight for anything so hard in her life. She never really explained why.
I'll tell you what, Gemma. I'll take it easy on her. Sorry for all the things I've said in the past about her. As you can see, maybe now you understand why I've got a grudge against the Empire. But
I understand.
having been a bandit soldier, I know that they have no say in what goes on, and they really have no idea what's in store for them when they're conscripted. So it's not her fault.
I understand. Well, maybe one day I'll see her again. Maybe we'll see her and you can tell her that yourself.
Hope so, Gemma. Hope so. Smiling Man, you ready for this?
What
Yeah,
are
Raz,
you guys
how do
talking
you-
about? I'm petting my horse.
I just want to know if you're
Look at
ready
her
for these
eyes.
ruins. Do you think your abilities will maybe help you foresee what booby traps are?
Ready or
awaiting us?
not, there's. I just found out about this place roughly 24 hours ago. Maybe some change. But I think that if there's a mystery, we can get to the bottom of it. And maybe stop more people from disappearing, I say, stroking Michael's chin.
What about you, Willa? You think this is the right move to make? Exploring these ruins at our own peril?
Well, yeah, of course. I'm all for the adventure. That's why I
good.
came along with you
That's
guys.
Can't tell the difference between the real thing.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
No, I'm the Lord of Illusions.
All right. Well, I suppose if we're going to be hitting the ruins tomorrow, we should probably get some rest. Does anyone want to Want a prayer from Corthalia tonight?
Yeah, I'll take one. I'll take a prayer.
Sure.
Okay. Kind of goes up to Anton, and then you see Savimo stop in his tracks. And he's looking off into the woods. Guys, I don't. What is that? You all turn, and you can see what appears to be two pale, translucent spirits drifting towards you. Their mouths outstretched. There's these female elves come out and go.
Oh my god. Gemma dies behind Willa.
Ghosts.
We'll go to our first break right here. And we'll see you in a few. Okay. Welcome back.
That was our rest.
So, that was you resting?
Yeah.
Okay, so where we last left off, our party is traveling through the Rhorsia Forest, going to the ruins of Yelquinal. They spoke with the last Terra, the adventuring party they met at the tavern, and they were making their way over to the ruins as well, and kind of went up ahead, gave some information about the ruins and a particular place called the Trials of the Vanished. Before continuing off on their own, that same night we've stopped for camp as the group is discussing going to this location and hiding out from the knights that are chasing them on their tail. Two ghosts, elven spirits, have seemed to enter their camp. Let me show you an image.
Bless me, son of milk. Oh, Banshees, great.
Yes, banshees.
Banshees. I hate
Tormented elven spirits. I need everyone to roll initiative.
She's probably back to Hunter, hairdresser.
Got him.
Thank you, Gemma. I'm very scared. This I'm cupping.
Okay, something all rolled. We get everyone one.
Yep.
Need
it. Sorry,
Anton.
not me.
Anton, you're already on the map, bud.
I'm just gonna drag it on before every turn now. Anton rolled a 9.
I got it.
Oh man.
All right. So, what has just happened is Savamel went over to Anton to kind of pray, give him a prayer for the night from Corthalia has got us. And he looked up and saw two banshees appearing out of the forest, which you can see over here to this location. And we are in initiative. Gemma, you see these creatures. What are you doing? They do appear to be hostile.
Okay, they're not like, oh, come and hug me. I want to whistle. Can I whistle for Missy so that she moves on her turn over this way? You know, she's probably spooked from the banshees too. Just so I can move her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And if
That can be your bonus action.
okay, great. And you know, she's kind of wandering over this way. I'm gonna go ahead and let's cast a firebolt at this closest one. Then
This one here,
the front one, yes, 23.
23 hits.
Okay. For 10 fire damage. And I'll go ahead and quicken a second one. No, I can't because I just used my bonus action. So
Correct.
never mind. And then I'll kind of back up a little bit more. I
Okay.
guess that'll be my turn.
All right. That will be Gemma. We're going to go with this Banshee here, the one you just struck. See the fire strike it and kind of dissipate in its like sort of incorporeal form. She kind of reaches out. I need everyone and the horses to make a wisdom saving throw.
Don't kill my horse, Wes. I don't ask you for much.
Do it.
Don't kill my horse, please. Don't do it. Okay. Oh my god, thank you. Like, I got an 18.
Anton rolls a 2.
Jim, I got a 16. And
It's a save?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oof, Razzie got a 5. My horse is so much wiser than me.
Misty got a 10. Willa gets a 17. And I gotta do her horse testing.
Paprika got 2 nat 20s.
Jeez, soaking up all of our nat 20s
know.
over here.
Anton, are you able to see? You're still having difficulty with looking at the map.
No, I see.
Okay. Excuse me.
You got my roll, right? 2.
There are a lot of rolls, so
Okay.
yeah, it's a 2. And what about your horse?
Her name's Sue Lane.
I know.
What's her
I
name?
know.
Now we know why.
There we go. Okay, so sorry. I just click on the horse and then I.
Yep, you're able to bring up a cheat if you can, and you can just hit the wisdom on it. Just click wisdom. You can also, if you can't bring up a cheat or find it, just shift double click on the token, and it'll bring up the sheet.
All right. Gotcha. Did it.
Cool.
13.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to mark the appropriate people who are considered frightened by these banshees.
Oh, no.
So, Anton, you are frightened. We have Light Call is not. Gemma, you were the 16.
Yep.
Okay, you're good. Savamil's frightened. Razik, do you have advantage on your save there?
I
The
don't
16?
believe I do.
Okay, you should have a 5. Then you are also frightened as well.
I'm sorry, it was click to advantage. That's my mistake.
All good. Misty with the 10. Misty
5.
is frightened.
A 10, yeah.
Mark a token.
Jeez,
here.
we're all spooked.
Yeah. Gemma, was that Willa there for the 17?
Willa 17, but Tessie is a 5.
Okay. Tessie is frightened. Willa is not. And Paprika is not afraid of anything, apparently. Tessie is frightened, and Sulaine is not. So you can see on your tokens who has the symbol that shows that you are frightened. When you are frightened, that means you cannot move any closer towards the source of your fear, which is going to be that top banshee. You can move away. You can move perpendicular. You can't move any closer toward it. You also have disadvantage on attacks to hit it. We'll check that first. Boop. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the Banshee. The Banshee also will move closer.
That's really awesome news for somebody with no ranged weapons.
It is, isn't it?
You can throw those swords.
Really happy about this.
The Banshee moves into the center of the camp, and it is Willa's turn.
Willa, not being frightened, takes out her maul and says, "It's after hours, y'all. You gotta keep it down." And then she goes into.
God damn it.
She's going to.
Oh, man.
Can she have inspiration? She's going to. I don't remember how she does it. I think her nose starts bleeding whenever she does her blood, right?
Yes.
Her
She
crimson,
takes
right?
damage. She
Yeah.
takes damage.
I'll do.
to-
I had it set up, but it's the same.
Okay.
Thing. So she takes one. She takes one as her nose starts bleeding a little bit, and she you see ice crystals form around her maul, and she's gonna come in and start swinging at this one. We're trying to get some sleep, and she got an 11. But can I transfer my inspiration to her? To
Yes,
that
you can.
26?
You can transfer your
Fantastic.
inspiration.
Yeah, I used it, guys.
You used it.
Great. I finally used the inspiration for
26
11
hits.
bludgeoning and 2 cold damage.
Okay.
And she takes her maul and she swings it back around the other way. And does 21
Yes.
for
Awesome.
13 bludgeoning and 1 cold damage.
Okay. Both of those attacks with Willa kind of, you can see that she's actually striking this sort of incorporeal form, but partially going through as well. And she just doesn't feel like she's hitting with the amount of force that she feels like she's doing, or dealing as much damage as she should.
Okay.
But
But
still hitting it, still damaging it. Anything
and
else?
she will, I guess she'll just stay right there
Okay.
at the ready. I think that's because her thing is a bonus action, and then she has her 2 attacks. So that's it. Yeah.
Perfect. That is it for that one. This other Banshee. Moves in closer. Will let out this mournful wail. No. Everyone within 30 feet. So that's Anton, Savamel, Razik, Lightcall. Basically, everyone just before Gemma and to the right is out. So Gemma and 3 horses. But everyone else has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no. Don't kill Tessie before she gets back. Willa gets
thank goodness.
Willa gets a 20. Tessie gets an 8. Fuck.
Oof. Razik got
Oh.
a 21.
If
Like,
you're,
and
if you're frightened, you have disadvantage on ability.
Oh.
Or no, that's
You
just
do.
ability and I'm sorry. Ability checks and attack rolls, not saves.
Correct. So you.
That's
yeah.
a 23 for Anton.
Okay. And what were yours? Again, you were saying, Razik?
21 con for Razik and 10 for Lightcall, the horse.
Okay. Okay. Lightcall and Tessie both seem to collapse. Unconscious.
No. Why, God?
So Tessie falls down. Lightcall falls down. they drop to 0 hit points as well. Now, I got to roll for Savamel. He got a nat 20. Wow. A total of 22.
Stop,
he's
Savamel. We need those.
He needs them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anton, you got a 23. And I think everyone else is safe. Okay. Well, the ones that did not fall, however, you still take damage. Take 8 psychic damage. Razik, Savamel, Anton, and Willa.
Oof. Glad we made that safe.
Do I have anything?
Shudder to
against
think.
psychic damage?
I think you still take regular psychic damage, Razik.
I think
It's
you're
got to be
right.
way out of this.
No, I'm so psychic though. All right. I take the damage.
Lightcall and Tessie are dying.
Oh my god.
On their
Did anyone bring the horse
owners,
medicine? No.
on their owners' turns, will roll their death saving throws, unless anything else happens. That is it for that Banshee. Razik, it's your turn. You are frightened, and you saw Lightcall collapse behind you.
You're a bad person. All right. I need to roll death saving throw for like call.
Yes.
You didn't even get to say goodbye.
For more than 9 hours.
I'm so sorry. What was it for like call? It's death saving throw. So
So it's a D20.
it's a D20. Okay. Any
Yep, just roll a
modifiers to that?
No. Oh.
Nat 20!
Wow.
So you know what that means is
Stand back up.
she stands back up at 1 hit point. Well, she's
Oh,
still
so the
prone,
power
but
of
she's
love.
it was the power of love.
I was
Um,
like, live, like call live.
Like call kind of wakes up after that just instantly and is still prone, but is alive at 1 hit point.
Excellent.
Now
Is
it
that
is
my
your
turn?
turn, Razik. Well, that was light call. Now it's your turn.
Beautiful. With righteous indignation in my eyes, without moving, I summon a psychic dagger in my primary hand and I throw it with as tears stream down my face. Towards the closest specter. And that's with disadvantage. So I'm gonna roll that twice. It's gonna be a 21.
The hits.
All right. Bam.
10 psychic.
10 psychic.
Okay, cool.
And actually, well, I'm actually not sure on the. If you have to say I'm using sneak damage before, if you can apply it after, but regardless, I'm
You
gonna.
can.
Okay.
Yeah, you
thank
roll
you.
yeah, we're,
All right,
yeah.
So sneak because Willow's next to it.
Automatically applied. Yeah, that's fine.
So that would be a. Whenever it decides to roll. Oh, there it goes. An extra 15
Wow.
sneak damage. So
That
10 psychic,
seems to
15
deal
sneak.
a great amount of damage to the Banshee with that strike. You can see its form kind of phasing in and out, and seems like definitely affected by that.
Excellent. I think I can attack one more time with my
Go
offhand.
for it. It
And
is considered bloodied.
disadvantage. Bam. 19 with the disadvantage.
That's a
Ignore the sneak. 7 psychic.
Okay.
And that's my turn. As I try and shield like call with my body.
Unleash 2 psychic daggers at the Banshee, which strike it, and it is Savamel's turn. Paprika is back there, safe. Savamel's frightened He puts his hand on his holy symbol, just like on his shoulder, on his armor, and kind of fear in his eyes, but very sternly says a prayer. He attempts to use his turn undead. So both creatures, both the undead, have to make a wisdom saving throw. One got an 11. One got a 4. Wow, rolled really low. They both fail.
Hooray!
I'll make sure.
Whew.
Okay.
They just
They-
fuck off into the darkness.
They become terrified of him, and there's this sort of holy radiance that emanates from him, and they just seem to, and they take off.
How the turntables have. Do they take off on their turn?
Oh yeah, they would take off on their turn. Yep. So we'll keep going in rounds. That was his action. He Savamil will use his bonus action to. He's gonna kill Tessie. Just kidding. He fires off a healing word at Tessie.
Oh, good. I'm gonna have to save my healing potion.
6 healing to Tessie.
Fantastic. Nice.
And that's Savamil. It is Anton's turn. These banshees are frightened of Savamil.
Okay, but
Do
that
you have a
doesn't give me.
dagger?
That doesn't give you any advantage.
So hey, it is turned until it takes damage. I will say, just to clarify. I think.
Yep. So thank you. Yep. A turn
So-
creature.
I think that could affect our stratagems.
Okay.
You haven't used this before with Savamil yet. For its action, it can only use dash action if the creature feels it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Okay. So since Anton can't reach anything, he's going to prepare by dodging. And,
How long?
are they? Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. How long are you guys frightened for?
Yeah, good question.
Is it
How
like, does
long
he
are they?
make another roll at the end of his turn? I don't know what that is.
That is a great question.
It's an
It
all
would
right.
depend on the monster ability.
It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
If with disadvantage, if the banshee is within line of sight.
Okay. So then I can dodge, right? That's my turn.
Oh, I got a 20. Wait, no, I got a 5.
Yeah, you got a 5, so you're still frightened.
But I did roll disadvantage.
Anton,
Why
you can,
disadvantage?
because he's frightened.
It's a ability.
And it's part of the ability. It's part of the
Okay,
ability.
The ability.
Yeah, it's part of the
Anton
ability.
rolls a 7.
It has
Um,
disadvantage to make the save. If it's within line of sight.
Okay. So, okay, so my whole turn will be dodging, but I do have a question.
Yeah.
Are they spellcasters?
Is this for purposes of an ability? Or-
Yeah, for because I have Mage Slayer.
They have to be within
Um,
5 feet of you.
But when they are, will I be able to? Will their attacks be counted as spells or what?
No, unfortunately, no. They're not. They
Okay.
don't have. They're not considered spellcasters. They just have these abilities.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Anton prepares, crouches in readiness. Both swords frustratingly pointed, with a little bit of shake to them. The moonlight glimmers, the firelight
Yes.
glimmers on the swords as they tremor.
Your
Fantastic.
description of you being scared or frightened is exquisite.
All right, it is now Gemma's turn.
Okay. See Tessie get up. That's good. Gemma's gonna move into the tree line over here. And I mean, if they're turned, they're just gonna come back, right?
They could,
They could.
or they might not. You don't know.
I'm going to. I'm gonna fire something at this guy, the one in the back.
Okay.
She'll, not knowing exactly what's going on, she'll spread her hands and she'll fire a chaos bolt at it.
I don't know if that's the Banshee's preferred pronouns.
We don't know.
Does that 13 hit?
13 hits.
Oh, no shit. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. All right, I made it. No magic effect.
Okay.
For we'll say thunder damage, 10 thunder damage on it, and she'll quicken a firebolt this time at it for 23
23 hits.
for another 10 fire, and then she'll back up the remaining of her movement.
Both attacks hit, but they deal not as much damage as you feel.
Great.
And it goes to this Banshee that is frightened. Let me double check this ability again to make sure. Turn creature must spend its turns trying to move away as far as it can. It's going to move away. Willow, you'll get an opportunity attack.
She sees it moving away, and she'll just say, "Yeah, that's right. You better run," and not hit it.
Okay. That's it for that. Banshee. Oh, well, I guess it can. It goes out of sight, off the map at least. Making its double move, it gets off the map that you can see. Okay, it's now Willa's turn.
Willa is going to stay. She's not going to go all the way up there. She's going to say, she's going to whistle so that Tessie moves away. It says, "No one hurts my horse and gets away with it." And she's going to open her mouth and she's going to fire her breath weapon towards the Banshee. It's like a 15-foot cone, so she can pretty much hit.
Yeah, for sure.
Dexterity DC 12. Oh,
Okay.
jeez. I don't think she gets the blood right on that damage, the crimson right on that.
No, that's
'Cause
fine.
it's a weapon
I got a
attack.
20.
Oh, great. Okay. So she takes half as much. So she takes 4 force damage. And I don't think she can do anything else on her bonus. So she's going to just move over here with her maul.
Okay. So it was 8 force.
4 because you made the save.
Gotcha. All right. That
Early
is
one.
Willa's turn.
really wanted that to do more damage because she got 2d10.
This banshee moves closer and reaches out with a corrupting touch at Willa.
Oh shit!
That's a 10. So miss.
Slaps it away.
Sounds like bad news.
It's like, ew.
It's like Call's turn.
Mom Paul said, "Keep your hands to yourself."
Lycall runs an appropriate amount of distance into the forest to be okay and out of the range of these screaming creatures.
Okay.
Razik gives her a little pat on the boot.
And it's Razik's turn.
My psychic energy blades flash as still paralyzed by fear. I think I throw them almost simultaneously, not quite, because one has to appear after the other. But it's going to be with disadvantage. It's going to be primary with a 18 to hit, and my secondary with a 13 to hit.
Both hit.
Excellent. Wow. I'm glad these ghosts didn't invest in chainmail. I'm going to do a sneak attack on my first one, and then I will roll regular style on my second blade. And so altogether, that is going to be 7 sneak and 12. So that's 14 psychic damage and 7 sneak. So 21 damage altogether. And I'm going to move back 5 feet. And that's my turn.
Okay. Savamil's turn. Goes, this is pretty crazy.
Roll your wisdom save, Razik
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
and Tessie
I keep on forgetting to do that. 12.
and Misty.
Actually, 8.
8.
Yep, they both failed too.
Okay, still frightened. Savamil will cast Sacred Flame.
Healing word. Oh,
Sacred Flame at the Banshee. Banshee will have to make a dex save. DC 14 and makes the DC exactly. So it takes no damage. Savamil. Oh, can't believe it. Moves back a bit. Actually gets closer to Paprika. And that's it. That's it for Savamil.
wisdom save.
Anton, your turn.
His wisdom save.
Oh, yes. Thank you. $17. He succeeds. No longer frightened. Oh, these are just stupid ghosts anyway. And it's Anton's turn.
I don't know if I have to dodge again, but if so, I'll do that, or if I just remain in my.
Do you have a hand axe or a dagger you can throw? That looks like a no. Your face looks like a no. You're like,
Oh no, I have a hand axe.
You can throw a hand
that?
axe.
All right, how does that usually work? Guess I'll
Same.
just throw a hand axe.
Is your
Disadvantage to attack it, but you can throw it.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. But then I'll get to do wisdom saving for that.
I could just see him like standing there, and then he like, oh shit, I have this.
The natural enemy of the specter, the hand axe.
So yeah, I mean, I click on hand axe. It don't do nothing. How am I supposed to?
Is it
use
in your
this thing?
attacks?
Should be under your attacks.
Oh no, I just have it in my inventory. I guess I never had it.
Yeah, it'd have to be under your attacks if you. Let's see.
You know what? Anton just remains ready with his 2 quivering swords.
Okay, spending your action to
And I'll
dodge.
and then I'll just roll my wisdom.
Anton just partially frozen in place, still frightened.
A
You've-
3.
You've never really seen creatures like this or banshees, or you're shook. You're shook, Anton.
They didn't prepare us for these things in the military.
What do you mean it's wisdom save? Nice. Oh, disadvantage. No.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I got a 3.
Got a 3.
God damn it.
Failure.
Still shook.
Gemma, it's your turn.
Oh, back here, huh? Let's go ahead and do Operation Firebolt again. Chuck one at it. Or 13. 13.
That's a hit.
Fantastic. For 6 fire. And
Okay.
pretty sure it's not doing that much. But I will do it. I'll quicken another one just because I don't want to kill these horses with any wild magic. 25.
That's a hit.
For another 10 fire.
Okay. It's still up.
Great.
That's it for you, Gemma?
It is. Yep.
Okay. Sorry, just doing.
Oh, let me
here.
roll for Misty. Hold on. 4. It's like my horse in Red Dead. It's scared of everything.
And it's Willa's turn.
Okay. She's going to raise her maul, and she's going to try to hammer it or maul it down for a 16.
16
I don't
hits.
know why she has advantage on. Sorry about that. That's 5 cold
Nice.
and 9 bludgeoning.
Deals a pretty good hit to it, and it's still up though. Kind of
Okay.
slamming them all, and fades, kind of sparkling in and out of the material plane, and still stands.
With her second attack, she does a 23. The ever
That's a
tenacious
hit.
Willa for 12 bludgeoning, and I think she still gets the Crimson Right damage, or the every
The
time.
cold doesn't seem to deal anything, but it does do
Oh.
just enough. How does
Good.
she finish off the banshee?
Yeah.
She's just going through the motions and just keeps swinging at it, whether the cold does it or not. And she says, "Don't you touch my horse ever again!" And
Don't touch my
finishes
horse.
it off, even as it disappears.
Like, you've known Jen for too long. Clearly, like, you're so good at like becoming her. It's beautiful.
All right. That will end rounds as the spirit seems to almost reach out to fight back from this damage and just fades from existence.
Willa turns up to where the other one ran and says, "You all reckon that the other one's coming back?"
think you got the jump on him, Gem Dragon.
Y'all all right? She goes over to Tessie too and starts, "You okay, girl?"
Selma goes, "Oh, I can heal anyone that might need it."
Oh my god. Come at me, Savamel. I took actually my horse. I do like a whistle and like all comes out of the forest trepidatiously. Like, please, Savamel. Look at her.
Right. Yeah, she is.
She's had a
she does
cardiac
look-
incident.
She does look kind of hurt. Here, kind of does a pat on Lightcall's neck, and casts Cure Wounds.
Guiding bolt. Oh, sure works. That's right.
There's nothing for it. I have to put her out of her misery.
9 healing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Savamel.
I guess
And-
no one else is frightened anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone can remove their frightened condition. Savamel does also go up to Tessie and does another Cure Wounds.
Yeah,
for
I'm not feeling
9 healing.
at my best.
9 healing. Great. That puts her up to full. What's this? Frightened condition.
Well, we don't know if it's going to come back or not. We're going to try and rest, or what should we do?
We should at least keep watch.
I mean, I'll keep watch. I'm afraid.
Afraid.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
He's
Are you
still
not
got
afraid
his
of
adrenaline
ghosts?
going.
I wasn't just. I mean, I was just trying to. We were basically about to sleep, and then ghosts. Like, and they weren't even the reasonable sort of ghosts like we've been in the past.
Well, the last hurrah did say that there are other dangers in this forest. Well, in the ruins, actually.
I wondered. So they looked like elves.
I mean, it's abandoned.
Did
Elven
they seem like
ruins.
old empire-y type of spirits, or like was there any sort of like?
You can roll a religion check or history. Everyone
we
can.
trained.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to be trained.
Will I got a
Or
7. And
16 for him, son.
you said religion or history.
Religion or history.
4. 7 for Willa. 4 for Gemma.
Okay. Anton, you got a good instinct that maybe this is why you were so shaken up. But as you sort of get your senses collected, get back to your usual demeanor, you realize these must have been spirits that have drifted away from the ruins. Had to be.
I think these are spirits that have drifted away from the ruins. They have to be. Sorry, I didn't know if that was you internally
No, that's-
communicating to me.
You did fine. You did great.
this is like playing the
No, that was
Witcher.
great. Yeah, that was me explaining it to you, so that was perfect.
Okay.
It's like your inner monologue.
Yeah, it's like you just read like a journal
Voice,
entry, and then like
whatever
you
it
hear
is.
Geralt afterwards like explaining like.
Yes. So Mel goes, wow, that's really interesting. I wonder if they didn't say anything about it being haunted, but I suppose that makes sense.
Salvamil, you're a holy man. Are you able to cast some sort of protections around or wards around this area?
I have to think. Not really. I can kind of protect individuals.
That's fine. I just wondering.
This might be able to help you. And he does a prayer. He goes, perhaps it's a little bit of something. It's only going to last a while, but who knows what else is going to come. I'm a little bit on edge. And cast Beacon of Hope. It only lasts a minute, but it's at least something. You know, in the moment, what else could hop out right now? Bestows a little bit of hope and vitality into everyone. Everyone all the creatures. You have advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws. And you regain the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing, any future healing.
Can we
Take some more healing if you got any.
Yes, might as
Yeah, I'm
well
not at full health.
prepare ourselves, right?
What if those ghosts are part of a gang?
I only have so much left, but everyone who needs healing, come over here to me. And he kind of goes off to the side.
Anton follows.
So does Razik.
You can... Okay. So he's going to cast Prayer of Healing. He goes, all right, everyone, huddle up. And he kind of puts his arms around and kind of gets into a group huddle. And everyone in this huddle gains 2d8 plus 3, I believe, is spellcasting modifier. So 2d8 plus 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. Everyone gets 8 more healing. And actually is the maximum amount because of that spell. So it's actually 16, 17, 18, 19 health. Everyone gets 19 health
Great.
in that huddle.
Nice.
So everyone should be at full.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Sobs.
Mill.
I am.
No problem.
Salvamel, why are you so paranoid? We usually don't get attacked in our sleep more than once.
I know, it's
Why are you
pretty
so on edge?
strange. I don't know. It's
You got
something
attacked
about
in your
these
sleep at the
woods.
tavern. We got attacked in the sleep by those warlock dudes.
Yes, but that was just more than that was once per sleep.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Can we scan the forest just from our position and see if there's any movement or any sign of it coming back at us?
Absolutely. Because it is dark, go ahead and roll perception with disadvantage. Because you're kind of looking off into the forest.
6 for Anton.
Four for Gemma, and 2 for Willa.
All right.
It's dark. It's really dark.
Yeah,
You don't
that
see
is-
anything.
it's-
The night was dark. Okay. Well, I guess what else can we do,
We
right?
can't tell if it's full of terrors.
I'm giving you a thumbs down.
You know what? I overrule. That was pretty good.
Fair enough. Overturned.
Well,
I guess we should go ahead and rest then, right?
I can do at least part of a watch. I don't require that much sleep, so I can
As long as you keep moving,
take
right?
watch. Right, I could take watch now or after someone else.
Well, why
I'm
don't you
willing
take
to
the
trade
first
off.
one? Why don't you take the first watch since you get the neat trick with the
Yes.
turning?
Okay. Sounds good. Everyone get some rest. And he kind of stands above the fire, just looking into it and also just kind of looking around. Everyone go to their sleep sacks.
Yes, I go to my sleep sack.
We're at our sleep sacks waiting for everyone to go to their respective
Sacks.
sleep sacks.
Bed rolls.
No, we know what we're saying. They're called sleep sacks in this universe, obviously.
Sleep sacks. Okay. About 4 hours pass, and Savamel goes to wake up Razik. Because you're going to get the next shift, right? Or was it someone else?
I will if no one else wants to. Most of my things regenerate on a short rest, so
We didn't establish
even
it.
so.
So, Savamel actually stays up the whole night. Eventually waking up and starting to wake up everyone else. The night passes peacefully. And you all wake up in the morning and Savamel's still standing over the over the fire and walking around the camp. Good morning.
Salvamel, did you stay up all night?
I did.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. A little tired.
Gemma will start making the hot brown morning potion so that he has for to gain his energy back.
Excellent. Everyone, go ahead and take a long rest.
Done and done.
Savamel, however, does not gain the benefits of a long rest, only a short rest.
Oh, good. Those spells won't come in handy later.
Probably not.
Why did you want to stay up, Salvamel?
No one
would've helped.
established a watch.
That's
No
true.
one
I did say I
established
would
next
trade
time.
off if anybody needed it, but Salvamel pushed through.
He's not going to wake you up, for no reason.
No, totally. I'm angry when I wake up. If I get less than 5 hours of sleep, I wake up and I'm mad. So
Then maybe you shouldn't be doing the watches.
yeah, maybe.
I
He
can do a
does
watch.
take one.
Just finishes.
He does take one level of exhaustion. All right. It's the next day. It's morning.
Well, he does get his spells back because he only needs the 4, right? Or does that
For
not
an
count?
elf, yeah, because
For
he's
his
an elf.
He didn't get any rest.
He didn't get any rest. Okay, cool.
He stayed up all night.
I feel like Salvamel, I feel like you're self-sabotaging, man. You need to ask for help from your teammates.
I just want to do my parts. Everyone needed a rest.
You look like shit, bud.
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, your blue skin is. You've got huge dark circles under your eyes. You look like crap,
Thanks.
bud. It's not
Well,
good.
next time, let's establish maybe a better way of handling that.
Just wake me up. I know I'm gonna swear at you. I'm gonna tell you to fuck off, and I'm gonna tell you not to wake me up.
So helpful.
Well, it's not very convincing.
But if you prod me enough, I'll do it. I don't know.
Let's
what
just
more
keep
you
going. Anyone else want to do anything before we head out?
Can we rest for 8 hours? That's all we can get his healing back.
No.
Well, you asked.
Just play whack-a-mole with the sleep-deprived person.
All right. So, at this time, you spend the majority of the next day continuing to travel. And near about midday, you approach. Before you, beneath the towering trees of the Rhorsia Forest, stands the crumbling ruin of the once great city of Yelquinal. The forest is fierce in its attempts to reclaim it, vines pushing through the cobblestone streets, snaking around towers and crumbled stone. Creeping ivy curls around stone structures, and in the shadows beyond your vision, wild beasts and shadows have made their new homes in the city's abandoned buildings. I want everyone to make a marching order, or establish a marching order, in fact.
We'll go first or second.
Okay, I'm gonna bring everyone onto
Okay.
just like this map, just to establish like an order. arrange yourselves as you see fit. Left is the top, right is last. So what's the order going to be? Who's leading the party?
Light call is first.
You said right. Right is the front. Is the front?
No, right is the last. So
Sorry,
Willow
yeah,
will be
then-
first or second.
Yeah, Anton will.
I feel like Anton's usually in front, then I'm kind of like behind Anton a little bit, and then Willa's behind us, and then it's Gemma, and then horses.
Well, Willa is going to go first or second, so you can either be behind her or you can be in front with Anton.
Group
Okay, so
politics.
are you going to be in front of Anton?
Well, Anton's going first, so I'm going to be behind with Willa.
Currently,
Or-
the order is Anton and Willa. Who's after Willa?
Right. Well, we don't have to travel single file. You guys can go together.
Well, I need a marching order. So Anton,
So
Willa.
I will go third then.
Okay. Where do you want Savamel? Last or after Razik?
How does he feel? Because I can go either second to last or last with Gemma.
You tell him.
Gemma, I don't want you trailing behind at the end. I want you to stay behind Razik.
Okay, great.
Okay, we have our order. You're still on your horses. And begin to navigate through the city. We're going to do like a series of survival checks, see what happens. I need a group survival check. So everyone go ahead and roll survival.
16 for Anton.
16 for Willa.
It's going to be
and
20
17
for
Gemma.
Savamel. Wow, rolling great.
Oh,
And
good
need
thing
one
it's
for
not
you,
close.
Razik.
Yep, it's coming.
Gotcha. 3. That's okay. We got a majority of positives there, so that's good. Okay, that's one success. Still navigating your way through. Let's do another round. Survival checks. Savamel
for
got a
Anton.
6.
Willa got a 12 and Gemma got an 18.
Okay. And then Razik.
I'm sorry, you need me to do what? Another survival check?
Yep.
Right, it's gonna be a 3,
Okay.
which is exactly what I rolled the last time.
All right. So with that, that's a failure. Gonna roll a d10. Okay. Let's move into a closer zoomed in map here. Finding ourselves here in this particular map. Does everyone see?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Some crumbled
On my
rocks,
horse. Looks great.
broken walls.
Sulaine is a little bit low on health, by the way,
Oh yeah,
for some reason.
Sulaine can have full health.
she rested.
Yeah. Okay. So now, you're making your way through, and all of a sudden, this tree in front of you begins to animate and move forward.
Aggressively
It's
or
an
friendly?
animated tree. Sort of at first appears to be hostile, and is moving and seems to be approaching. What are you all doing right now?
Howdy,
Yeah.
Willa says. Not
Keep
Gemma.
talking, Willow.
She's the one to send to the tree to talk. So
Yeah.
I support this.
Yeah, I think she can diffuse the situation better than anyone else. Maybe Gemma too.
Was just going to do, light RP with Willa, but okay, I guess I'm talking to the fucking tree.
You did it. You're in for it now.
The tree just continues to move forward.
So can we meet it halfway?
Yeah, you can move forward. We're not in rounds, so
Okay, cool.
How you doing today?
it seems to moving towards you.
Nice place you got here. You need to give me inspiration, dude. I thought that was pretty good. We don't mean no harm. We're just trying to find a place to rest.
It stops in its tracks and seems to almost have this wind that doesn't strike anything else in the area, but whips through this tree as it begins to shudder and move back and forth, and seems to activate or communicate through nature another tree. This one, just appearing like a regular tree without the face, appears. And everyone roll initiative.
Oh,
Dang it.
It's almost like this tree is unreasonable.
He must have done a social faux pas. But for trees, Gemma.
You're just
Or
saying
Willa, it's not
howdy
your
at
fault.
it. Howdy, how's it going? Howdy.
Maybe it sounds too much like Woody, which is, could be triggering.
we were so brave to speak so. Maybe next time you can help out. Willa got a 21 and Gemma got a 14.
I got a 22, but it didn't register as being on me for some reason. If you could add me to initiative, I would appreciate it mightily.
It didn't add you to initiative.
No, I'm sorry. I thought I clicked myself, but
Just
You clicked
Click
like
all.
all.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I did both. I did that after I explained that I had not clicked it
Oh,
correctly.
you don't need to have like call. Just you can move on your turn if you're still mounted.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, as these trees appear to be protecting their homes from intruders, we'll go ahead and go to our final break right here. All right, everyone, welcome back. We are traversing the ruins of Yelquinal, trying to make our way to the center, and it looks like we have an animated tree has also awakened another tree, and they seem to be protecting their home from these intruders, the adventurers who have entered into these ruins. And Razak, it is your turn.
And you're muted. You're still muted.
Sorry.
And
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't muted in any sort of way except for my physical stuff that I accidentally did. Anywho, I'm gonna immediately get off a light call, pat its butt, tell it to get out of here to a safe distance, and as I do that, I'm gonna run at the main tree against the. Well, no, I'm gonna run 10 feet forward, and I'm going to psychic blade it to the best of my ability. 17 and a 27.
both of those hit.
All right. Produce them, throw them. They become like streaks of light as they soar through and do 17 damage. And and I'm going to move and bonus action hide. I think I can bonus action hide. It's a cunning action.
Yeah, that's a
yes,
rogue.
I can bonus action hide.
All right, that's your turn. It's going to be Willa's turn.
Is your second attack a bonus action, like your offhand?
Oh, it is.
That's actually
so
true.
You wouldn't be able to hide, but you still
Yep, so I'm
make it.
just going to move behind the bushes.
Okay.
Thanks for catching that, Mike.
Yep. Willa is going to. She's going to say, "Yeah." She's going to ride Tessie out here. Halfway through, she's just going to jump off and let's see.
Half move to get off the horse.
Okay. So with the rest of her movement, she'll come up from behind it, and she'll take a swing. Don't die. 10.
It bounces off the exterior hard bark shell of this tree.
Well, let's give that another shot. 16.
That will actually do some damage.
Okay.
It seems
good.
to crack into the bark a little bit.
She puts her back into it and does 13 bludgeoning damage to the side of the tree.
Okay.
Nice.
It doesn't seem to deal as much damage as it should, as it's a hardened tree, but still gets a slight dent into it.
Just trying to be friendly, and that's her turn.
The animated tree kind of turns towards Willa and will try to slam against her. The 15 and a 29.
Both hit.
First one deals 16 bludgeoning damage as one of the trunks boom slam against her, and then another one for 23 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
Damn.
And-
She is like super bloodied with that.
Hopefully Hannah's not watching.
She'll find out soon enough.
Yeah. It's going to be Gemma's turn.
Gemma is going to do kind of the same thing, and ride Misty out away from this tree. Halfway through, she's going to also kind of, well, she's just going to jump off in this right next to here, and actually, she'll jump off here. Say, you know, Willa, be careful. And she's going to shoot a chaos bolt at it. For a 12?
12 will miss.
Okay. She makes her wild magic surge and will she'll throw a firebolt at it, quicken a firebolt at it.
Okay.
For a 20
20 hits.
or 15 fire.
You fire off this firebolt, which strikes it and seems to explode in this larger flame as its branches seem to catch fire. As this tree is trying to like react from this blast of fire.
That's Gemma.
Okay. Anton, it's your turn.
All right. Anton's just going to stay on Sulaine and run up to this tree over here. And I can't just like light my tinderbox and throw it at the roots and call it a day, right?
No, not quite. It's a good thought, though.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm gonna take a valiant swing at whatever the lowest hanging branch is with my Kopesh of poison for an 11.
11 seems to just bounce and not scrape against the bark hard enough.
Okay. I'm gonna do my second attack for a 16.
16 will do it.
All right. For 5 slashing. Do trees take poison?
You don't know,
No.
but it does seem to be affected by it. I'll say that.
Right.
So 5 slashing. Okay, got it, and 6 poison.
Did you make your con save for it? The tree has to make a con save for it.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I got to make that. I failed.
All right. Take all
So-
that poison.
Seems to slash in, and you can almost see the poison kind of seep into its roots.
Okay. I'm gonna do an offhand attack now for 14. My short sword.
14. That will hit.
And that's for 8 piercing damage.
And you pierce at it, and seems the sword deals some damage, but it seems to almost bounce off a bit. Still dealt some damage, but
All right.
it's a hard exterior.
Well, feeling emboldened by all these successes, I'm gonna action surge and do another
Okay.
attack. Kopesh for a 25.
Let's go.
6 slashing and 4 poison.
Nice.
Pending.
Making
Pending.
the con save. Made the save.
All right.
So just 2
Okay.
poison, right?
So
Half
got
damage.
that. Yep.
So I can use
And-
I can use an extra attack on this, right?
That's
Action
correct.
surge?
When you make an attack,
your
you
action
get an
surge.
extra surge. Oh, yeah.
Right. So that's a 22 to hit with the 7 slashing and 4 poison.
Yep. Cool. I do the con save again.
Just
Okay.
mulch falling all over my face.
Yeah, there's a lot of like wood chipper kind of happening here.
Poison mulch in your.
It's starting to ooze sap from the wounds.
If it oozes, we can kill it.
And then you have your additional bonus offhand attack.
Oh yeah, okay. Don't forget that for a 27.
Oh, nat 20.
Damn it, Anton.
The 2027.
That's with the bonus. That's 11 slashing.
Okay, got it. All right, yeah, you're chipping away at some wood and you're getting some sap kind of starting to seep down this awakened tree. That's it for you, I believe. Is there anything else you can do, or you want to move away, or that's it?
Nope, I'm going nowhere.
All right. And you know what? I never rolled for Savamel. Initiative.
Woo.
That
How
works out.
convenient.
Yeah.
Turns
Yeah,
out he
funny.
goes right then.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Savamel will get up to right up here on Paprika, and goes, Willa, back away, and we'll use up a healing word at second level.
She says, "No, not guiding bolt."
8 healing. Oh wait, and let me check my thing. Blessed healer.
2 plus the level.
That restores. You regain it. You guess. Right. That would just go towards me, but I'm at full health, so that's fine. So 8 healing to Willa.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's also
Yeah, it's
your.
8.
Actually, here, let me show you something. Just because I'm going to take all the HP that I can get. I gave you the wrong one earlier.
Okay. Yes. I hadn't been using that, have I? So that'll be an additional 4. So 12. 12 total.
Thanks, Avi.
And he will also, on his horse, kind of line up and fire off a crossbow bolt at the animated tree as his action.
Yes. Ooh.
With a 18, that's going to hit. 10 piercing.
It's like wood on wood.
And, yeah. Strikes, but doesn't deal much. That's it for Savamel. It's the awakened tree now. Oozing sap, it will try and slam against you, Anton.
It's not even sappied yet.
This one is sappy. And
There's no icon for sappy.
It's the
I
blood.
got the bloody icon on.
Oh,
Yes, there's no
Yeah.
sap.
It's just sap icon. 8 and misses as you dodge out of the way from a branch trying to slam in against you, Anton, and that is
well,
all it
when
can
you
do. It does. Go ahead.
when you miss Anton, he riposts.
Oh,
Yeah.
using your reaction.
I am.
Okay.
So I just get to, but that'll be 2. That'll be 2 attacks, right?
No, it's one. It's one attack.
It's just one.
1 attack. All right. With the 8.
It's one.
Nat 1, unfortunately, total of 8. So go ahead and roll a D100 to see if you hold on to your weapon.
It's a 58.
right. You do, sort of trying to react as this branch kind of goes over your head. You try and like slash at the branch above you, and almost slip and lose the grip of your sword and able to hold on. Fortunately,
Good thing for that sticky sap.
yes. It does begin to uproot its own roots from the soil and the surrounding area and move around you. And that's going to be the end of its turn. It's Razik's turn.
All right. Razik is going to. Would you say that this bush and the cobblestone is difficult terrain? Around
Yes,
East Crest?
absolutely.
Okay, cool. So 10, 20, 30, 40.
But your mobile feat, right?
Yes, actually, that's a good point. I forget if does difficult terrain count.
I believe that you can move through it without it being difficult
Oh,
terrain.
excellent! It does. Yeah, only if I use the dash action, which actually
Okay.
I will. I was going to use it, but not that early. But it makes more sense to use it now. So I will use the dash action to shoot forward and
You
flank
can
and
dash
kind of
as
just
a
like
bonus.
cut with my primary hand.
And you
one of
have
its
advantage
legs.
because you're flanking.
Yep. So that's going to be sorry, I meant to roll the attack choice, not the damage. So it's going to be 27.
Yep.
And,
And
10
you
psychic.
rolled damage. Yep, 10 psychic. Got it.
And since I have advantage, I get sneak. So it's going to be 13 sneak damage.
All right. This tree is sappy.
All right. Well, that is my turn.
That's your turn. Willa, your turn.
Willa is going to. I don't have anything clever to say, but she's gonna disengage, and she's gonna move away from the tree so I don't kill Hannah's character. Maybe it'll come after her. I don't know, but she'll move away and rethink
Disengaging?
your strategy. Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right, the animated tree. Noticing the new creature approach its base of its trunk, animated tree will attempt to slam against Razik. 21 and 26. Those
Sorry,
both
both
hit.
of those hit, but I will go ahead and use my uncanny dodge. So when an attacker hits me, I can use my rogue ability to halve the damage. So
Half
go ahead and roll your damage.
You get to have one attack though.
One of them.
An attacker
Which would be
hits
the
you
first.
with an attack. Yeah, when an attacker hits you with the attack. Yeah.
So the first attack was 18, so you'll take 9.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
And the second attack was 12. 12 damage.
Good thing.
Total of 21 bludgeoning damage. And that's it for the tree.
How much was the second attack?
12.
Second was 12.
Okay.
That's now Gemma's turn.
Gemma's going to see Willa get away. She's going to turn and she's going to cast a firebolt at the one that Anton is fighting. For a nat 1. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Cool.
You catch your own hair on fire.
Ah! Shit. I don't know. How many do I have? I'll use another sorcery point and chuck another one at that one too. For 19.
At this one?
Yeah.
The Awakened. Okay.
You're working, yeah.
19 hits.
For 10 fire damage.
Another explosion of this fire catches onto the branches and leaves. This one seems barely able to move at this point.
Great. And that's and Gemma will kind of move in this direction. And that's it.
I'll now consider it also on fire. This orange icon, it's on fire.
Side puppet.
And it's Anton's turn.
You made it more powerful.
There's a flaming tree in front of you. Flaming, sappy tree.
It's fine. It's probably fine.
What are you doing, Anton?
Anton's going to dismount, send Sulaine on her way as he starts to take a swing at this flaming.
Well, as Sulaine's going away, it's actually going to
Opportunity.
header. Yep, opportunity attack with a branch, and misses with an 8.
Oh, fuck. Good job. Thank God.
And go ahead, Anton.
I knew that would happen. Angrily swinging my Kopesh for 16 to hit
Hits.
with 6 slashing and 5 poison.
How do you finish off the tree?
I stick it in the biggest gash that I've made in it and just kind of push up to attempt to split it like a log.
You twist it, and it seems to almost break apart and split in a way, and the fire catches on completely, and the tree just collapses, and the fire burns out. That one is destroyed. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, start wiping ash and sap off my face. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
look great.
It's more and just spreads it around.
Yeah.
You have another attack.
He's only got like 15 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but I'll move. Those. Okay. So sorry. What was? I gotta see what Sulane's speed is. I guess all horses have the same, right? What is it?
60, but you're not on Sulane, so you can get like here.
Yeah. So I'll get there
Yeah, either one.
because
Okay.
does her movement? Oh, so I get half because I dismounted. Okay, got it.
Correct. Yep. Cool. And it's Savamel's turn. Savamel.
This is pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy. Going to cast Sacred Flame.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired. And he's getting low on spells, by the way. I'll try and conserve them
good.
moving forward, but just letting you all know. 17 makes the save, so that didn't deal any damage. Salamel will
Wake up, son.
guide his horse over here. And that's his turn. The awakened tree is dead. Razzik, it's your turn.
Excellent. Willa has moved. The awakened tree is dead. Oof, I'm the only one next to it, aren't I? Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Psychic blades light up. I try and dance between its legs as I strike out at it. 27 with my on hand, 27 with my off hand. Realize
Yeah,
on hand isn't
wow.
a word, but
It is now.
it is now. 9 and 9, so 18.
How are you rolling both? That's so weird. Oh, they're adding up differently. Anyway, thought that was weird. Okay, got it.
All right, so that's 9 and 9, so 18 altogether. And so that's. I'm gonna go ahead and take a op attack as I dive into the trees tactically. So go ahead and take an op attack if you want to make it.
I do. $17.
17 hits.
16 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. So I'm gonna go ahead and doing math. I'm at 17 health, but telekinetic reprisal as I move. I'm gonna use my reaction to use my gift of the gem dragon and use my telekinetic reprisal. So that is going to be a. I need you to make a strength saving throw against my DC, which is not great, but it's 13.
Yeah, let me see this again. See if there's like a size limitation against a creature. Guess it's any creature, huh?
I suppose it
Creature
is.
Yeah, it doesn't have a size limit on it. That's kind of crazy.
Use your reaction. It's a reaction, so. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so strength saving throw.
Which you're probably really good at.
They're pretty strong. 21.
Okay, so you're not pushed. So you take half a 2d8 force damage.
Okay.
So half of 12, 6. So it's not bad. So you take 6
Force.
damage as I take that amount, and I now have 17 health, and I'm going to continue to move. 10, 20, 30, 40. And I'm going to end my turn there.
Cool. Willa's turn.
How's it looking?
It's pretty sappy, but strong.
It's strong.
I mean, it's strong overall, but it's looking really hurt.
She's gonna send Tessie away, just away from it, and she's going to. Oh fuck. She's gonna stand here in front of Gemma and ready an attack if it gets in range.
Okay. The animated tree.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Still, its eyes on its shrunk body. You can see it has his face. Still focused on Razik. Picks up a rock and throws it at him.
Oh my god.
13, however.
Does not make it.
Yep. You are able to dodge out of the way and get some cover behind this area as the rock kind of slams next to you. And begins to make its way back. But it goes over here. And it's your turn, Gemma.
Does Willa get an attack since it had to have gotten in range?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yep. Forgot about that.
So she would have gotten an attack as it passed her, right?
Like right here.
Okay. I guess 9 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. And he does move. It does move one more. Does that mean a knob
Yeah.
attack too?
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. But you already used your... Oh, no, that was your held action, so you get a reaction. So, yes.
She's just swinging around like, stay away. And with a 24 on that op attack
That's a hit.
for 11 bludgeoning.
Okay. Still up. All right. It's your turn, Gemma.
She's gonna turn and say, Misty, get out of here, and send Misty away while she turns around. She's going to disengage also because she cannot take a hit like that and start running. As she does that, she's gonna toss over her shoulder she's gonna quicken a firebolt essentially at it
Okay.
for 20
20 hits.
for 6 damage.
Just you can see this fire obviously deals some good damage. But it's still up as the flames kind of explode and burn around the trunk of the tree, kind of fizzles out. You can see this sort of embers left behind on all the scorch marks you've been leaving. Anything else for you?
No, that should be good.
Hannah's rooting you on from the chat.
Oh yeah.
Tree fight!
Let's go.
Still alive.
we
Still
miss
alive.
you, Hannah, but she's still alive. Mike's been playing Willow well in your stead. Anton is up.
All right, Anton charges headlong, covered in just sap and ash and soot. Just kind of makes him look like
Extremely sticky.
yeah.
Turns is like, what happened to you?
No time to explain. Slashes at it with a Kopesh of poison.
Yes.
For a nat 20.
I do have to ask you though, how did you get there? Did you move through the fountain?
That was
It was
30.
30. It was 30, yeah.
Yeah, I measured it before the turn.
Okay,
It was all the way
No,
here.
but you
It was
moved
like-
through the fountain.
Oh,
no.
It's a structure. You'd have to climb over it and get through, and
I was there. Okay, so if I
yeah, I'll allow double movement through there. So you're here.
Where am
You
I?
were here.
You were here.
So
Right.
Let's bring you back where you were.
Okay.
So I don't think you can make it to the tree.
Your movement would be 5, 15, 25, 30. So you would end up right here.
Okay. Well,
If you
that's
don't
then-
dash or anything like that.
Right.
Wait. How do I dash?
It's just
a
your
double
action.
move.
Your
That's
action
right.
is
Okay.
dash, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna do that. Or
Do this.
You can also do that. That
Just
will
have
get
to
you
go around.
okay,
You're like,
I'll
excuse me.
tell you what I'll do.
Excuse
I'll
me,
tell you what I'll do. I'll go around
there. Yeah. There
and
you
then
go.
slash for a nat 20
Willa's like, why'd you go through the fountain?
with okay. So what? That's 12. No, that's
Everyone
six.
like just like looking at you as you're like trying to climb over this stone structure, and everyone's just like go around.
Yeah.
All right, so you
All
make
right,
it there,
so-
and I'll allow that crit there. So yes, let's see, con save. Failure on that.
Wow, dude.
So
That's curtains on old Arky here.
Tree guy.
how do you finish off the animated tree? Anton?
Oh, wow.
So you come at it and strike it with your
Freaking tree
Kopesh.
killer over here.
I slash
I
down at
know,
the biggest. I slash down at the biggest root that makes up his foot, and then put my shoulder into it to try to knock it backwards.
And you slash at it with your Kopesh and right into where the scorch marks were, and the bark is sort of very fragile. The poison inserting into the inside the trunk, and the animated tree just collapses and is dead.
You should have listened to the Gem Dragon.
Well, now we got all this firewood. Starts.
God damn it.
Always looking on the bright side.
Mom and Pa always said, use the wood of the trees that you kill.
No, they don't. Nobody said that. Nobody
They
says
don't.
that.
They never said that. No one says that.
I haven't chopped wood in quite some time, so.
All right, that's going to be the end of our session for tonight. We'll pick back up from there next time. And as we continue to trek through the ruins to get to the Trials of the Vanished. Let me bring us back over to...
I've had enough of this
main-
place.
I'm so glad our horses didn't die.
Turning back right
I
back
couldn't
around.
handle that.
This place sucks.
We almost had some horse deaths.
We almost had some George R. R. Martin style horse death.
So close.
It's not good.
Artex.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. Tales of Terramir will be back in 2 weeks. on March 1st. We will have a rerun of this episode next week on February 22nd. And this episode will also be available on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms within the next few days. So thanks again for watching. Good night, everyone.
We're all going to head to the Discord, by the way.
Yes,
Check
join
out
us on
there.
Discord.
Big old party.
Good night.
See ya.